He doesn't want to go home, man. He's like, no, we keep going. This band's from the Osaka prefecture. I was like, man, aren't they also Osaka? Yeah. I don't know why, guys, but this, in my, humble Japanese expertise experience, right? I feel like these kind of bands usually are from Osaka. Hello, we're on time for another first take reaction. This time we're reacting to yabai T-shirt yasan, which is the first time I'm hearing them. And I don't know why, guys. And I immediately was like, they're from Osaka, right? I had this Osaka radar, guys. I'm like, this sounds like a Kansai music style to me. So I'll talk about more in the end of the video. What I'm thinking about that. Anyway, of course, last week with Hot Limit was amazing. Since you can beat that. That is the best first thing. That was so good. And it's so hot here, guys, right? So I hope you guys liked it. Please subscribe. Pass the like button. Let's get into it. Woo! It's so hot here, guys. No Hot Limit this Friday, but yeah, let's go. We're live, baby. We're gonna watch newest first take reaction, and it is so hot, guys. Stay freaking hydrated, man. That was cool. Cool opening.
来ましたよ。
Let's go, guys.
来ましたよ。
This is gonna be another summer hit right there. It's a lot of summer hits. I need my cold hits now, man. I'm sweating it. Christ.
もう普段やらんことやめて。
キス
普段やらんことやめて。普段通りやろう。
やばい、緊張してきた。
やめて、今
婚姻
入籍やから最悪や。どうしようこれ。
やばい、緊張してきた。
森本どう？
お、
いい？
楽しみ。
楽しみ。あ、そっちのスタンスね。
そうなんや。
緊張よりも楽しみっていうスタンスでいく。
安心するわ。一人でもそういう人おる。
ちょっとほんまにもうミスってもいくよ。ミス50個までな今日。
50個まで
？50個までよ。
50個までしかあかん。
いいね。
今日50個までいくからミス。ちょっ
と頑張るわ。
50個までセーフな。
オッケー。
いこう。はい、いきますぜ。ハッピーウェディング前ソング。
Here we go. Happy song. Nice. But I like it, I also got some rocky, punk rocky American songs.
いきますぜ。あれなんかちょっといかんじゃん。君ら相性合っちゃうかんじゃん。きゃあかん的に見ておんにゃやん。趣味とか好きな音楽似てるやん。まだらでもない顔しているやん。あれなんかちょっといかんじゃん。君ら相性合っちゃうかんじゃん。やっぱり出会い奇跡やん。運命とか信じるタイプやら。うちが足りまってはい、みんなの番。愛とか恋とかそういうのぶっ飛ばしてローカンで動いてみたらええやん。ちょっとだけ冷やかしてみても一緒にキス
That's very American, that's very summery. Kiss, man.
ノリで入籍してみたらええやん。君はお似合いやそれハッピーやん。二人これから一生ずっと一緒のやさか婚姻届役所に届けを入籍してみたらええやん。後のことは責任取らんけどきっとうまくいくよなんとなくそんな気がしてるんだ。2番あれほんまにちょっとえかんじゃん。もう背景なカップルとおぜんやん。本格的に考え出してるやん。マジで市役所行こうとしてるやん。マジで市役所行こうとしてるやん。
大丈夫？マジ大丈夫？
いや君らがいいならいいやけど
いいのほんまにそれで大丈夫。ほんまに大丈夫だ。
パンパンパン。
Man, full energy, I like it, yeah, it's great. It's interesting song-wise how they're both singing at the same time, right? I think a lot of duets you kind of go back and forth a little bit, but they're almost kind of like just jamming together, which makes it really feel energetic, man. And it is definitely another summer hit, man. I always be like, oh my god, get the summer end! I was thinking getting my summer shirt, I suppose, now, so it's time, man. Keep going, but yeah.
愛とか恋とかそういうのぶっ飛ばして直感で動いてみたらええやん。冷静な判断今は一緒にキスからの入籍ノリで入籍してみたらええやん。君らお似合いやそれハッピーやん。二人これから一生ずっと一緒のやそこセクシーガーで式に備えよう。入籍してみたらええやん。多分2年以内に別れると心のどこかで思っているけど秘密にしておくね。金銭感覚物の価値観体の相性言えない過去や消したい過去はお互いにたくさんあるけれど
モラルハラスメントダメ問題のしようもない浮気癖とか不安はあるけどさ。
ラスト
good ending song. I love the ending.
さあ全員歌えノリで入籍してみたら一緒にイエーイフォーフォーおめでとう結婚おめでとう
It was great, man. I can tell you what it must be a lot of.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました
ありがとうございました。ファーストテイク。ほんまに出んの夢でした。ほんまに今日出られてほんまに嬉しいです。ありがとうございま
If
し
you
た。
really want to book for it. But this definitely felt much more like, you know, how to say it?
あのファースト
Yeah,
テイ
keep
ク
going. That's what I mean. It feels much more like,
もう
not natural, but you kind of winging it. Impressive, yeah, that you're improvising, yeah. Just keep going, yeah.
ほんで
Whoa, like, come on, Randy, gotta go home, guys. Like, no, we keep going.
家族って言ってもほんまの家族だけじゃなくてほんまに見てくれてる人応援してくれてる人のこと全員のこと家族やと思っててほんまにそういう人たちに見てもらえてほんまに嬉しいです。ありがとうございました。ほんまにありがとうございました。ほんで
he doesn't want to go home, man. He's like, no, we keep going.
楽しかったけど
Yeah, okay. She's like, okay, that's because it's 10 more minutes now. No, but it comes back now to the microphones. Like, actually, encore. Dude, he's like, okay, it's finally over now. But I guess it's a thing they probably do in their performance. The ending was great. The ending was hilarious. I mean, this is obviously the first time I ever heard this band, right? So, yeah, but I'm guessing this is probably something they do, right? Probably known for during their, you know, like, performance, when they're on stage, right? It's probably like, oh, you want an encore? You want another round? Yeah, it's a lot like, well, I'm not leaving. Oh, actually, well, one more song, yeah, woo! A lot of it. That was great. That was great. But what I meant a little bit was to say that he kept going there, that it felt very, you know, like improvised. Yeah, like this is very much like, and she's like, I have no idea what he's gonna do. He just does something every time, you know, and you know, probably used to it, but still like something crazy will happen, right? And that's really fun. And I have to say that this here for a first take reaction, I've seen, you know, most of this year's first take reactions, right? And this one felt probably the one that is the most kind of like, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. I'm just gonna wing it. We do something here, probably something like that. Yeah, I think of course. I mean, you know, much like Hot Limit last week. T.M.Revolution, that was still probably the most like like unreal energy. You know, like he's just the way he dancing and acting while singing. But this one felt the most kind of like, oh, the band is supposed to do something. Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing it for 2 minutes, something like that. Now, good song. And I'll tell you what it reminds me of, guys. It reminds me of this kind of like scat punk, whatever it's called in English, that I grew up with. So, as I explained, you know, it's a lot of like, oh, in my childhood, it's a lot of this thing now, I feel here with first take stuff. But it's kind of like another type of music, right, that I listened to growing up. Something was very big when I was a kid, and of course was like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, right? And those kind of similar team there, was Jackass and stuff, right? So while I, of course, was growing up with the JRPGs and the Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest and then Japanese music, right? But from the American side point, right, I grew up with, yeah, stuff like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, doing those kind of cool. That was very, very popular, of course, when I was a teenager, right? That kind of stuff. So we got into this music, you know, with like Goldfinger, Superman, and so on, right? That's kind of what it reminds me a little bit. All my friends are idiots. Those kind of music, yeah. That's what it reminds me of. Kind of Metalheads kind of music. We kind of, yeah. This kind of like 90 punkish, skate punkish rock from America. Blink, maybe a little bit, and so on. I don't know. What you guys think? That's what I'm thinking of when I'm feeling this style, right? Especially in they were both singing on the same time. that feels more like that. That's the style. We have two singers, and they're not really, again, you know, they're not really like doing it in that typical duet, as I mentioned earlier, where it's like A, B, A, B, A, B, you know, kind of that. It's more like we're just gonna sing the song together at the same time, right? And it just feels like whatever, they could have rehearsed and trained this thing, but they're both like just going for it, and however it comes out, that's how it comes out, kind of thing, right? That to me feels a lot of that, what I would call like the 90 punk era kind of thing, in American context. They don't really have so much where I'm from. It doesn't really. I mean, I'm from a country, of course. We produce a lot of music, but we don't really produce this much band, in this kind of way. I feel I can't even think of a single example. Roxette is probably the closest thing I have in my head that is internationally famous. When you have, yeah, from a Swedish perspective, closest thing in my head is.
Do you know about his strength and convictions? Or has he put on a faith in religion?
The song that pops in my head is this song for some reason. I don't know, but this is my favorite kind of scat punk song. Of my friends and Metalheads from Less Than Jake. This is a song that popped in my head when I heard them. I don't know, but it's kind of the way they're structuring it. You know,
We take the time to really discover
you know, very
we know about each other.
Na 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 na. Now that band, of course, is like ska punk, right, or pop punk. But it's kind of what I mean. This is what this reminds me of, definitely. Yeah, like American. That song was released 2000, so it reminds me of like late 90s American, like, you know, pop punk or ska punk, right, or something like that. But it's above my head at least. But I like it though, and there's one song that I think about, the Jitensha song. It does a little bit of Jitensha, right? Of course, bicycle, that means in Japanese, from Oreskaband, which is, of course, is a ska band, but this is like an old narrative ending, right? This is also a band that literally is from the same city, right? Osaka. So yeah, both these bands are from the Osaka prefecture, right? But I was thinking that, but I was like, man, aren't they also Osaka? Yeah. I don't know why, guys, but this, in my, you know, humble Japanese expertise experience, right? I feel like these kind of bands usually are from Osaka, right? Urban Land, you have the Kansai and so on. Yeah, I think that's like, oh yeah, this feels more like the other side of the Western Japan, right? I don't know why, but that is to me is an experience. Now, my favorite band from Osaka though is probably, of course, ulfuls, right? That's like my favorite band. I love yeah, Baka Survivor and so on. It's like probably my favorite Osaka song though, from Osaka band. But I don't know, like, they were cool guys. For me, it feels very like, oh, this is an Osaka track. It's like, this is from Osaka. Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, this is Kansai, man. Oh, I can feel it, man. There we go. Let me subscribe. Have a great day.